Hi, my name is Andrea. Thank you so much for checking out my video. In this video, I'm going to talk about CBD oil, in particular, the Charlotte's Web CBD oil. It's in this little dropper bottle, and so it looks like. I don't know if I'm doing it justice, but okay, there it is a little bit more. Has like a chocolate mint taste and smell to it. So after the video prior to this one, this is kind of a part two of that video. So I took it right after the video. Actually, I did today, and under my tongue held it. It did disperse a little bit on its own. So I did my best to hold it there for as long as I could. And then I went on my day. I took the bus to my destination. My first destination was Starbucks, and I found myself feeling a little woozy, a little bit. I mean, I've been having a hard time anyway in general, going in public and just making decisions and thinking. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But I found myself not panicking about it. I just was like, okay, this is how I feel. I'm going to just take my time, decide what I want. I decided what I wanted. I'm ready to give my order, and then or give my order. And so the person who was giving orders, the barista person, kind of ignored me and like went to the other guy. Like even when I was in line, he never said, "Oh, one moment, please." This happens to me all the time wherever I go. Like people just totally ignore me. I'll be in line in front of somebody. They never say, "Oh, well, just one moment, man." But the guy behind me. So this guy came in, older, tall white guy came in behind me, and then he just stepped in front of me, and I'm just like in front of the line, and I'm just like I didn't say anything to him because I assumed the other guy would just see that I was there first and say, "Hey, may I help you?" Whatever. But he didn't. He went to the guy and said something. I'm like, and then I even like, of course, I have had troubles in not so distant past with people, and so I have really been kind of a almost like a doormat. But I've been slowly but surely kind of trying to step up for myself and say, hey, this isn't acceptable, whatever. Of course, it's calm voice that I have anyways. I just said, hey, I wasn't, excuse me, I was in front of him first. And so for some reason, it didn't really phase me. And normally that kind of situation, I would have obsessed over it and just said, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do something, get out and about and do things for myself. This always happens, blah, blah, blah. But after that happened, I didn't obsess over it, which is great, great, great. Um, anyway, so yeah, so the guy was helping me out, and then the other guy was like, so they're both Caucasian, and the guy was like, oh, so I'll get to you in a second. To the other guy, I was like, what? Am I taking forever? All I said was I wanted tea, and then he was to get the tea, and that's it. But it's a story of my life. It happens everywhere I go. So I try my best to not let it get to me, but that's the problem I have these days. And all the time I try my whole life, and everything bothers me. So for some reason, even though I was uncomfortable after the fact that happened, I was sitting down. I sat down for like maybe 20 minutes. I would think I was there and trying to enjoy my tea. Of course, I wasn't comfortable, but I reminded myself to breathe, and that's something that I have a problem doing too. So just remember to breathe and do one thing at a time because I try to do a lot of things at a time. And yeah, so, and I left, I didn't feel anger towards the person. I did feel, yeah, usually I feel anger and I could feel it myself tense up. Not like necessarily anger, just like feeling like I don't belong there. I hate that feeling. Like I want to feel welcome when I go somewhere. I'm spending my money. Um, This is a side note. This is not the first time I've had issues with that Starbucks. It's my second time going there. First time someone got my order mixed up, and anyways, I don't want to go there. So I feel like I'm not gonna go there again because it feels like it just is. It's a running gag here now. It's not gonna change, and it'll be nice because it is a very convenient Starbucks. But they don't need my service anyways. They're doing pretty fine at that location. They've been there for many years. So yeah, but yeah, instead of like get to me and ruin my day, or I know I would blow up at him, but I mean, like in the past, I did try to negotiate with people, but with my experience, people don't, once they don't care, they're never going to care. So just go on with my day and not let it ruin my day. was great. I'm not sure if the CBD oil help with that sort of just going with my day. Don't, what, I'm not sure, but it was kind of like, I would say I was out of it or dazed because there's times where I'm like that without being honest, taking anything. So I don't know. I just feel kind of like a little woozy, a little just. I wouldn't say, I don't know if I was relaxed, but I did feel kind of like a little bit more laid back than I usually am. And so I had to hop on the bus. I waited. I did feel a little. I wasn't anxious for the bus, but I wasn't. It was a very windy day. And it was near high traffic, so I was very sensitive to noise and stuff that today for some reason, or yesterday because it's after 12, but a.m. But anyways, so yeah, it was this very windy day in the city. Even though spring, it was so windy and chilly, and so I was only. That's the only reason why I wanted the bus to come, so I could just be out of the wind. I just wanted to be out of the wind. But once I got there, I got on the bus. And I got to my next destination, which wasn't too far, maybe 10, 15 minutes away, maybe less than that. So I took the bus. I was running late. And usually this makes me feel very anxious. But as I was walking, I just called the person and said, "Hey, I'm running late," and I left. And I put, hung up the phone or whatever. So, yeah, I think that's a huge step. I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's CBD or just being out and trying, yeah, but I didn't panic. I just went to my appointment. And when my appointment happened, the person that was doing my appointment was kind of being a little annoying. She's a very nice person, but it was my therapy basically. And we're new to each other, both of us. And she's cool. Everything's going well. Some of her tactics are a little bit interesting. But again, I didn't let it get to me. I just kind of go with the flow. I'm not gonna take everything with a grain of salt. I think that's what this is. I don't know if this is helping me do it or me just changing doing it, but because yeah, I let everything get to me. Um and so yeah, it just sucks that I'm like that. But if this helps me a little bit take the edge off, as they say, I will gladly keep taking it. Again, I haven't gotten the full bottle yet. This is just a quick little mini review of my day taking it. And then another thing that I've been having a tough time with is just feeling relaxed. So when I got home, my favorite thing to watch is TMZ at 4:30. So if I get home by 4:30, if I miss at 4:30, that's okay. But I got home before 4:30, so I had a quick snack, and then I watched it, and I just like fell asleep for 2 hours after that, which is great because I needed the rest. I didn't sleep so well last night, so that was great. I don't know because I was relaxed. This helped me relax all day and come home and rest. I'm not sure. The one, I don't know if it's a downside or if it's just me, but I reckon I've noticed that when I take this and then eat something a little bit late after that, for instance, I took this before, like an hour, let's say, before I had the tea, it gave the tea a different taste. And I noticed that happened before when I had this and I went to the movies and I was eating a sandwich and it kind of made the food taste different. So that's one thing I'm going to try not to do is to take this an hour and a half prior to eating, and then maybe after drink some water so that my mouth is all fresh and swished and all that stuff. So maybe that's something I could try out in the future. Again, I hope to get the whole bottle and do a regular month like trial experiment thing. But yeah, along with a little bit of wooziness, I think it maybe did help take the edge off, so I'm not as agitated with things. Um, and yeah, so that's all I could say for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, bye.